How's it? Welcome to episode 1 of In the Dog Box with me, Zain, the Rottweiler Udemans. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Um, just the fact that you've made it this far means a hell of a lot, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please do the things like comment, subscribe. Actually, even if you don't enjoy it, comment anyway. Tell me why you don't like it. And hopefully give me a follow on Instagram as well, Zain underscore the Rottweiler underscore Udemans. Um, yeah, let's get into it. I started the channel because I love everything boxing, and I feel like you've got the big guys, IFL TV, Behind the Gloves, Boxing Social, Seconds Out, all of those guys, those international channels interviewing the big fighters and the promoters, and it's fantastic, and I love them, and they've been around for like forever, past 10 years, but you don't really have quality channels where you can just talk shit, and talk about the boxing, talk about the fights, previous fights and upcoming fights. So that's what I want to do. Well, in this first episode, I want to introduce myself and tell you about my boxing journey and just go through a couple of fights that have made the biggest impact in my life. And then going forward, we can see how things go. Like I said, this is episode 1, and the road is long, and I hope who's ever still watching at this point, comes along for the journey. So, yeah, me, the first fight that I actually remember sort of getting up for 4 a.m., getting excited for, was Tyson Holyfield 2. That was the one where he bit his ear, and I was 14 at the time, and I'm sure I'd seen fights prior to that, because my dad is also a big boxing fan. But that was the first fight that I remember being excited about, and I remember sort of you know, wanting to make sure I see that. Um, got up early, watched the fight. Obviously, the biting helped solidify the memory, I'm sure. And I'm sure everybody remembers that fight, and I'm sure everybody has their own favorite memory of their first fight that got them excited. Um, but yeah, other fights that stand out in my memory Mayweather Hatton. I remember clearly wanting Hatton to knock him out. I am not a Mayweather fan. It's got nothing to do with his boxing skills or his boxing ability. I don't like him as a person. It is what it is. So again, another fight that stands out is Canelo Mayweather, where I really wanted Canelo to win. And then also Pacquiao Marquez 4. That stands out as one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. That was ridiculous. But yeah, those are the fights that I remember that really sort of entrenched my love for the sport. Um, yeah, boxing is really it's one of the special martial arts. It's called the sweet science, and all of the calculations and the measurements, it's all happening at the same time. So when it all comes together as it should, it's beautiful to watch, and it's beautiful to experience, and it's beautiful to master. Like, I'm of the opinion that everybody should box at least once. It's a life-changing experience, and I mean, I'm a lover, not a fighter, and because of my size, I didn't really get into fights growing up, and guys would rather not deal with someone as big as me. But I'm also actually a natural peacekeeper. So yeah, the first time I got punched in the face was inside the ring. Um, it was a sparring session, and literally changed my perspective on life. Um, I was never someone I wasn't someone who was living in fear, but after taking that punch, feeling like I was going to go down, um, shaking it off, and then coming back, realizing that I'm not made of glass, it's so liberating. I truly believe that everybody needs to experience that at some point in their life. So yeah, that was my first foray into boxing in 2013. I had my first white collar fight. That was amazing. The video is on another YouTube channel at the moment, but I'll probably post it here as well. Um, After that, there was brief period of sort of not doing anything because life got busy. But when I found some time again, I got back into the gym, back into boxing, back into the ring. I fell in love with it again, and that's what's taken me to where I am now. I've started training again. I opened up a boxing gym. I closed down the boxing gym. um, and I've had another 4 fights, and I've loved every single one of them. And I look forward to training for future fights. But in the meantime, while the world is in lockdown, we will have to just be happy with talking about the fights, talking about past fights, talking about future fights. Um, yeah, so that's where I'm gonna end this video. If you've made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'm open to all criticism, constructive or not. If you just want to sound off in the comments, go for it. That's what you can do. Um, but if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on IG, Zain the Rottweiler Udemans. And thank you for watching the first episode of In the Dog Box. I don't know when the next episode will be. That'll probably depend on your feedback. But until then, stay safe.